Hi, I'm Seychelle, a Jamaican international student from Harvard class of 2024. Welcome to Harvard Highlights, where I feature Harvard students, past and present, and their stories, showcase aspects of Harvard life and culture, and highlight interesting opportunities and communities at Harvard. If you're interested in an entertaining, engaging, and educational podcast on all things Harvard, you're at the right place. Coming up on Harvard Highlights.
I came here and I was just like, this is Harvard?
Wait,
in a
good
way.
or bad?
In a good way.
Okay.
This is it. Teaching style here is different from what we're used to. So I feel like the most important thing is that you should get help. Like if you need help, there are so many resources. Just ask for help. They have like tutors and all of that. So I feel like that's something I didn't really take advantage of as much as I should have. Track and field is hard, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just important for you to find your why. Like where do I want to go with this sport? I love this sport. I love accomplishing great things. I love winning. And I want to go to the Olympics and I want to go to World Championships. So that's my why.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the series. My name is Seychelle. I'm Harvard class of 2024. And today we have the lovely, introduce yourself to the people.
Mickaila Haisley. I'm Harvard class of 2027.
And give us the Harvard introduction.
Okay.
You know.
My name is Mickaila Haisley. Like I said, I'm in Lowell House here at Harvard. I'm concentrating in neuroscience. I'm on the track team. I think that's everything.
Yeah. Sounds good. So, as you can tell, unfortunately, not everybody can be in the best house, Winter House, but still very a decent house nonetheless. All right, Mickaila. So, thank you so much for coming here today to talk with me.
Thank you for having me.
Excited to kind of chit chat, get to know each other, and also share a bit about your journey here.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so Harvard, first of all, huge accomplishment. Was this always something that you had in mind or you aspired to from your growing up? How did you get there?
In my mind, it wasn't something that I always wanted. My mother said when I was younger, apparently I said I wanted to go to Harvard. I don't remember that, but apparently I did say that. So I would say it's been a dream. Obviously, I always would want to go to a good school, a good institution. I was planning to stay in Jamaica until I got this opportunity.
Okay.
But
yeah. For me, I remember, I never really did think about college so deeply. But from time to time, when people ask me, I'm like, yeah, I got the best school in the world, blah blah blah. And so it's nice that younger you had that vision.
Because I don't even remember it, but she knew, I guess.
Yeah, that's really cool. So talk to me a little bit more about the application process. When did you start getting serious about, alright, if Harvard is the goal, you need to take steps towards it. So when did that start for you in high school and what was the process like?
Honestly, for me, I feel like it was a little different because I'm on the track team here. So the process basically started. My high school coach, he emailed a bunch of schools and then all the schools, they reached out and they were... Basically, my coach emailed them my times because I'm a sprinter, so I do the 100 and the 200. So he emailed them my times and I guess they responded. The Harvard coach responded, and then I had a Zoom call with him, and that's when the recruiting process started because I'm a recruited athlete here. Okay.
So which year was this? Was this fifth form, lower six?
This was lower six, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say lower six, I think. Okay. But yeah. So the recruiting process started. So obviously I was talking to coaches. I was speaking to the UPenn coach and Georgia Tech, Harvard. But for me, I guess I feel like Harvard was just always the one that I wanted because I feel like it's the best option. The coach is good and the school is prestigious.
Yeah.
It's Harvard.
So kind of the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So we're talking...
And Gabby Thomas went here.
So Yeah, because we were talking the other day and I was just like, this past year with the Olympics and everything, you came to mind exactly when I was just like,
Stop
that
her.
girl remind me of, you know.
People have said that to me too.
I see the
I'm trying
potential
to
for
get there.
sure.
Thank you.
So how long have you been running?
Well, I went to St. Peter and Paul prep school, and so basically I started in grade 5 in prep school.
Mm-hmm.
And I started because I did run at sports day, I think, and then the PE coach there, he's actually a past athlete, I don't know if you know him, but that's Bertland Cameron. He actually,
big name.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he actually said like I should join the track team because I think a beta girl that was on the team, I was on the team, so he told me to join.
Natural talent.
Apparently. And I was doing ballet at the time.
Wow.
Cannot dance. It wasn't working.
Please.
So I stopped ballet and I started track and been doing it since then. So it's been what? Lots of years.
I'm unlocking a hidden talent.
No, you are not. I just told you.
Ballerina, Harvard Ballet
quit.
Company.
Alright. Okay.
So you left the leotards for the spikes.
Yeah, exactly.
In grade 5. So
Yes.
sports day was where it all came together. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I feel like that's where it is for a lot of Jamaican athletes in general, like sports day. Is where it would have started.
that's true. Well, when I look back on, you know, how I got into sports, I definitely have to, you know, to big up my older brother Saeed, because he was like my inspiration when he came on to like running and all sorts of things. So I feel like if it wasn't for him, maybe I wouldn't have gotten involved so young. But yeah, like, so I have memories of like going to Mile Champs, going to prep and primary champs. So can relate a little bit
I
to
went
the
to prep, I went to
to the
prep
running.
champs,
Nice. So yeah, how was that like transitioning from, you know, I'm just doing this to give my house points to like, oh, I'm representing my school. What was that transition like?
Okay, well, initially when I started, like I started in prep school, like I said, so I did 2 years of prep school track and field. I was, like, I would run at prep champs and I would make the semi-finals, but I never made the finals for prep champs like that. So I was okay, but I feel like a lot of people, my coach, like, he saw potential in me, but I wasn't, like, dominating at that point. But I was small, didn't have any muscle, so I was just running. I guess it was just raw talent, people have said. Then in high school now, my first year I did not go to champs. I never met the champs team. That was grade 7.
And this is at Immac?
Yeah, sorry. This is at Immaculate. So I did not make the champs team that year. Because I guess, you know, there were other people who could do what they needed to do. They didn't really need me that year. My next year now, I did a lot better. I actually made the team. But then from like grade 8 up until about grade 10, I would go to champs, but I only made the semi-finals. I never made the finals. So in my first champs final, that was in grade 10, grade 11. Yeah, and that's when I qualified for the 100 finals, but I didn't qualify for the 200 finals. And I came, I don't remember how much I came in the 100 finals, maybe 8. I think I came last.
Hey, it's a point.
But I made the finals. So.
That's a big deal.
And the next year, no, that was grade 12. That was my, I would say that's my best season to date. I think that's 2022. I made the 200 finals and I made the 100 finals, and I came second in the 200.
Wow.
That was class 2, and I came 4th in the 100.
Off they go for the penultimate section of the under 20 girls 200 meters. Shelley and Taylor of Excelsior going fast in lane number 6. She transitioned with the advantage. Haisley of Immaculate now getting into her running. Shelley and Taylor holding strong. Haisley trying to close, and Haisley gets there first. 25.35, negative 1.4 meters per second the wind speed. And that is the fastest we've seen in these 200 meters for the under 20 girls. 25.35 is what it comes back at for Mickaila Haisley.
So it's been like a steady progression. It's not
Yes,
like
it hasn't been
it happened
easy.
overnight.
It never happened
Yeah.
overnight, and I'm still working towards my goals.
Yeah. Wow. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
It's funny because when I went home, if it's not this past winter break, yeah, I think so. an old coach of mine asked me about this.
About me?
Yeah, she was just like, there's a girl there that used to run tracks, Haisley. And I was just like, wow, you definitely left a mark for sure.
Well, nobody knows my first name. Everybody just say Haisley.
So I was just like,
yeah, that's the name my high school coach actually gave me. That's Coach Q, because he thinks him and all other people thought I look like an athlete. Her last name is Debaba.
Oh.
Yeah, they're from Ethiopia.
Okay.
So apparently I look like the whole family. I don't really see the resemblance, but I
you
appreciate
have to
the
put
name.
a picture
Maybe.
and ask people what they think.
Yes, I think it's just a forehead though.
I see.
But,
On the lower one.
yes.
No, but that's like a very inspiring story, and props to your coach for like seeing that potential.
Yeah, he did for sure.
That's really great. And I mean, when so you're in sixth form now, you're running, and you're also, but tell me about like the more academic side of things growing up. You know, you mentioned that you're concentrating in neuroscience. So have you always been interested in STEM, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so school-wise, I guess I've always been a straight A student for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like mostly A's and like 1B or so.
Please,
But
Mickaila.
stop!
One, oh, I did get a B.
I got a few. Anyway, but yeah, I wasn't really, like, I would do like history, geography, all of those other things like English, math. Wasn't really interested in it like that. But when I did biology, or like, I like all the sciences. I like biology, I like chemistry and physics.
Physics?
I like physics,
Wow.
yeah. I feel like that was one of the easier ones, I would say. That's high school though. I don't know about here. We'll see.
Physics, I had a great teacher. Big up Mrs. Chin.
Mrs. Chin.
I felt like physics loved me, but I never really loved physics. Like,
Okay, so
I was
you were
good at it, but like it could not compare to me and bio.
You know, I kind of agree with that actually. I kind of agree with that, because I don't love it. I was just good at it. That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
I love bio.
So you were doing well in all three of them, kind of. And did you do them in Cape?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did it in CSEC. Did them in CSEC, and I did math in CSEC. That was hard. And then I did all of them in Cape again, and then communication studies and Caribbean studies.
Okay. So wait, you did math in
I did
CSEC?
CSEC.
Okay.
I did not do pure math.
I did pure math.
You did pure
yeah.
math? I was not going to do that.
I thought it would have been more useful here, but I never really used my.
Yeah, but that's because your major, but your major has to do with math.
Yeah, but half of the things in pure math, like I wish I would apply it more, cause I loved it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh gosh, if I start picking up all my teachers, just big up almost on a whole. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so you did those 4 subjects in Cape, and so as someone who doesn't really know about IMAC life, and you know, what are some of the fun memories that you have now?
I liked Immaculate. I don't know if I would say I loved it.
That's fair.
But I liked it. It was cool. And I feel like a lot of, like, most of my friends run the track team, so a lot of my favorite memories are gonna be about track.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, I feel like I met a lot of the special people in my life there, like my coach, Coach Q, because I still talk to him to this day. He's like my mentor.
Oh, nice.
He's just like really involved. Like, he's literally the one that emailed my university coach, and I mean, I'm talking to some of the other girls on the track team, and they're saying that they had to reach out to the coaches themselves. And I didn't have to do that, so I'm really appreciative of that. And then a lot of my close friends as well, people I still talk to on the track team for the most part. That's where I met them, and I mean, we've had so many memories together, and you know, track and field is hard, so we've got through the ups and downs together and everything, so it's a good experience, I would say.
So for people who are probably from Jamaica, you know, they are doing track or some other sport, and they also have the well-roundedness in terms of also doing well, and you know, they aspire to come to a school like Harvard. I guess, what advice would you have for them?
Okay, well, I would say just reach out, like to whoever it is, to the coach. Like if you have a school that you want to go to, reach out to the coach. I mean, you don't have anything to lose if you reach out, even if they don't answer. Just try. And I also feel like doing sports and school in general is a balancing act. So you just have to find what works for you. Like I feel like I found what works for me. I don't really know if it's applicable to everybody because everybody has their own way. But for me, I literally just go with whatever. I just do tracks, I just do school, and I come home from training and I do my work, submit my assignments, and I try to get everything done. I don't really have like concrete advice per se, but that's what I do.
And in terms of like the recruitment process itself, what was that like for you? You said you talked to the coach. Obviously you have like your times and stuff,
right,
your track record, but were there any I remember for me, like I was trying different things to kind of get in, and kind of at the last minute, because I had gotten some support from Versan to help with the application and stuff, and she was just like, I could also reach out to coaches, so I did that too for field hockey. But it turned out that I didn't necessarily need to, and it was kind of last minute too, because there's like a season you want to do it as early as possible. I'm assuming.
Right, the recruiting season, yes. I'm not really sure when it starts, but there is a specific time for sure.
Right, and then I don't know about you, but I had to like make like a video showing my skills and stuff like that. It might be a bit different from
me,
track. I don't know.
I just had to send them my races, like send the coaches my races, and they would look at it. But no, let me see.
Because it's been so long ago.
It's been a year.
It's second year. I'm just messing with you. But the preparation, you said, is from lower six, so the time flies for you.
Like you said, you got support from Versan. I got support from College School, like to write my essay. For my college essay and stuff like that. So I didn't do it by myself. And I mean, I also got like, she helped me with my interview prep as well. Because I'm not the best interview person, I would say. So
and she's doing well.
Thank you. But no, so I got help from her to do my interview as well, because you had to do an interview for Harvard and everything. No, the process was like the recruiting process in general. It was a little difficult for me because you just have to. It was a lot of talking, lots of conversation. I felt like you had to be very strategic in some senses.
For the
like in just like talking to the coaches and how you talk to them. Because you don't want to make it seem like you don't want to come to their school necessarily, because you need to keep your options open, but you don't want to give them false hope.
Right.
So, yeah, it was hard, but I would say it was worth it, because I'm here now, and I'm doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah, wow. Hopefully people find that helpful, hearing about the process from like the student-athlete side of things, because I think a lot of the times when people are like, oh, how did you get in? The focus is more like SAT, stuff like that. We could talk about that if you want.
I actually did not submit my SAT score because my year was like right after COVID. So
was it optional?
Yeah, it was
for you?
optional.
Okay.
So I didn't submit it for that.
So just the common app essay?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I remember I took the SAT twice. Because even that was like a bit different, and I also took their AP Bio and Physics. Did I submit it? I think I did fairly well on them.
That's good.
The AP, yeah, I think I got a decent score on the first one, but I wanted to be a little bit more competitive, and
So
I felt like, I had this idea that, oh, you have to get like a 1,500 or 1,600 to come to Harvard. But I have met people here like...
My score was 13, 14.
That's decent. I've heard
but
people...
it's not Harvard level for sure.
People here with like 1,200, stuff like that. It's really about like the story and the essays, I feel.
I feel like they're like well-rounded people too. Like they don't just want somebody that's good at academics alone and good at sports alone. They like depth.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I was interested in asking. Like, the students that I know here from the Caribbean, what do you think made you stand out and, got accepted here? But I think, like, with you, it's very clear, like, that well-roundedness and, of course, that potential from in the sprints and everything. Have you been involved in terms of international competitions and stuff like that?
I went to, was this last year? Was that the last year or the year before? I definitely should remember. But I went to Pan Am under 20. That was in Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
But I did not do as well as I wanted. I ran the 200.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, making the team was already a dream come true. But I didn't do as well as I wanted to. I was having some injury issues like my hamstring and stuff like that. So didn't get to do as well as I wanted to. But it was an experience nonetheless.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative and I'm happy I made the team. And I mean, more to come.
National.
Yeah.
Wow.
But no, I want to make another team. I want to make many other teams.
Girl, a lot of teams are in their future.
Yes.
Just continue putting in the work and, trying to grow, but also trying to be injury free.
Yes,
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Put my prayers out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, so, so in terms of the application, you submitted your essays and you've been talking to the coach. How did you feel when, did you apply early this year?
I did. Yeah, I applied early.
Alright, so where do you know and how you feel when you open your...
Yeah, I guess I was hopeful that I would have gotten in because I had the support from the Harvard coach here.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it wasn't like a big shock. Like the big shock came when I started the recruiting process in the first place. Like when the Harvard coach reached out to my coach and I was like, okay, this is possible. Like I could actually go here. And then when I got the acceptance, of course I was happy, but I feel like the shock came before. Like I was surprised before, and then when I got it, I was like, okay, good, this is finalized, and I feel safe, have somewhere to go, and I don't need to worry about it. That was a really big thing for me too as well, because I wanted to focus on Cape, and I wanted to focus on track that year, and it was like, if I had to be focusing on the application process, I would have been distracted, so I was happy that I found out early as well. No, that was good.
If I knew from early that I got in, boy, would I show up for those exams? I'd be too relaxed.
You don't really need to, because the results come out after. After you go to the school.
Yeah, I remember even it was COVID time, people were like, Sasha, why are you here?
Same, actually.
Get ready. But I'm glad that you still stayed focused and stuff. And then you said that the year that you're saying like you felt like you accomplished a lot on the track.
No, actually that was the year before. That was the year before. That was grade 12. Grade 13, no, I did not run that chance. It was so sad. Because my hamstring started hurting me in December. Then I strained it in January, I think. And then it was healing and whatever. Then I ran again, I think it was February. Strained it again. So I had to sit out to champs. Didn't get to go to champs, but then so I missed champs. That was in March, but then that was the year I also qualified for the Pan Am under 20. So I ended my season on a relatively high note because I made the team. Wasn't everything as I wanted, but was still grateful, still happy. Yeah,
I mean it's kind of like you win some, you lose some. So and as you said, ending on a high for sure. So all that work on and off the track, you get into Harvard, you're here in the US now for the first time, seeing all the bricks and all the changes and the characteristics of the Harvard University here in Cambridge. What was that moment when you first stepped on campus?
Okay, so I had an official visit before. So I was here for a weekend. When was that?
Was it during visitors or?
No, it was before visitors. So it was like September.
Oh.
But that was the year before I came to Harvard, of course. So there's an official visit. I came here. It was crazy. I don't know. It was weird. Like, I came here and I was just like, this is Harvard?
Mm-hmm. Wait,
In a
good
good way.
or
In a
bad?
good
Oh,
way. In a good way.
okay.
This is it. I was like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. But it wasn't in a bad way either.
Mm-hmm.
It's just surreal.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was crazy.
It took me a long time to shake that feeling.
Yeah.
My sophomore year, and even junior year, it
For
still. Well, that would have been my second year.
Because you were here freshman year.
Right, but there's something about it that is like you have to pinch yourself.
Yes.
Like
Sometimes I still can't believe it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was talking to an assistant coach here yesterday, and she was just basically saying like to her, because she didn't go to Harvard, so to her when she sees us, she's just like, this is such an amazing accomplishment. But then she was saying like to her it seems like we don't even see it, like we don't see that we're at Harvard, like we don't get it. So I feel like I get that feeling sometimes, but sometimes I forget. I do forget.
Yeah. Because then this just becomes your normal.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, so freshman year, what dorm were you in?
I was in Canada.
Okay. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it was small, but I made it work. I was fine. It was comfortable because I had a singles. I had suite mates, but I didn't have to share my room.
Okay.
So it was good.
That's nice. So tell me what's like, I have to live vicariously through you because I was like, I don't know what it's like living in the yard, having to like
so
go
true.
in Annenberg. So I guess if you could, summarize like with your freshman experience, what were some of the highs and some of the lows?
Well, for me, I feel like when I was in the moment, I didn't appreciate it as much. But now I'm a sophomore and I'm looking back into last year and I'm like, I don't really see a lot of the people that I saw last year. Like, I feel like when you're a freshman, because everybody's in the yard, you're constantly seeing people that you know.
Right.
But now that I'm a sophomore, I'm like, I don't really see that many people that I know
I
as
hear
much.
that a lot, yeah.
It's different for sure. But no, I mean, I feel like my first semester, classes were decent. I feel like I was doing stuff that I did in Cape, so it was not that big of an adjustment at first. But then like my second semester now, the workload was a little more, the content was a little more difficult to grasp, so that was a little harder for me. I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I didn't fail anything.
Yeah.
And I kept my GPA up, I would say. Track wise, my first year was disappointing to say the least, but I feel like that's how a lot of people feel about their first year. But no, because I was the same hamstring again. I strained it in January. Was it January or December or something like that? So I was out for all of the indoor season. I didn't get to compete at all. I was trying to get back to run an Ivy League championships indoor. Did not happen, but that's fine. Then I got over the hamstring injury, finally got to compete outdoor. And it wasn't what I expected again. I mean, I really wasn't doing as well as in 2022, like I said, that's my best season to date, so haven't gotten back there yet, but I will, for sure. But no. So when I did my outdoor season I was running, and I was happy to be running because I hadn't run for so long because I was injured. But it was also like I felt like I was stuck. I wasn't moving forward as much because in high school I felt like I was progressing, like you said.
Right.
Didn't feel like that my first year, but I can feel that this year is gonna be better because I feel like my mindset is different this year. I'm more motivated. I know the ropes to some extent.
Yeah.
More knowledgeable. So I feel like this year is gonna be a lot better.
Yeah, and I mean sometimes you have to give yourself grace because you're going through so many new changes, like a new system of learning. Because I don't know if this has been your experience, but even though the material is very similar to Cape, is how they teach it here is very
especially
different.
For math for me.
Oh my gosh.
That was different.
Yeah. And then it's a new level of competition, new coaching, you have to set some new roots here. So I mean I feel like it's okay to not hit the ground running and kind of give yourself that time to kind of get adjusted.
That's what I'm trying to do, trying to give myself grace. And I think I'm doing a good job of it. I'm not trying to beat myself up too much. I'm just looking forward to the better that is to come.
And I mean, like, it's so refreshing to hear you talk more about like the sports side of you, and kind of see your passion and love for the sport too. How do you get through those difficult times where, you know, this is something you love and you're not able to execute as you wanted, or, you know, you're recovering from an injury? How do you get through those harder moments?
Track and field is hard, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just important for you to find your why. Like, why are you doing this? Like, where do I want to go with this sport? I love this sport. I love accomplishing great things. I love winning. And I want to go to the Olympics, and I want to go to World Championships. So that's my why. So when I'm doing, like, some of the workouts are hard. And when I'm doing them, I just have to remind myself of where I want to go with this. And it's a mental game, and it's hard. You have to push yourself. And you have to push your mind beyond where... No. So basically, your body's going to get tired. So your mental strength is what is most important. So I have to really try to focus on that, focus on my why, and just remember that this is why I'm doing this. So even when I'm injured, trying my best to get out of the injury and get over it, because I remember my why. So that's how I would say.
Wow. I mean, part of getting through those moments must be also the people you have around you. So how has it been, like, being on the team and finding community there?
Yeah.
How has that impacted, like, your journey so far?
I feel like I've always been lucky with my teams. Like high school, I had a really amazing team, strong support system, good coach, and I feel like that's translating here as well, because all the people I have a group, it's about 15 of us, and everyone was so welcoming last year, and so, like, when they see that you're not doing as, like, we hold each other accountable, which I think is very beneficial, because in order for everybody to be successful, you have to have high standards. Everybody has to have high standards and hold each other accountable. So I feel like that's the type of environment that I am working in, and that's the type of environment that my coach has fostered. So it's been helpful, and I can see where I'll be able to thrive in this type of environment.
Yeah, that's really good. And I've seen, you know, a little bit off the track, kind of the camaraderie. Right. You know, it's not just always about track and field, but there are these team bonding events, and I see you and your teammates going, that's so there's a little bit of...
My closest friends here, definitely, a lot of them are definitely on the track team. I mean, we spend all of our time together. We go through struggles together, so it's builds a bond for sure, and we're there for each other. We don't even, like, we're not only helping each other with track, we're helping each other with life, in a sense.
Yeah, and sometimes Harvard life is not easy.
It's not easy.
So it's definitely good to have some people in your corner. So what are some of the things you like to do when you're not on the track?
That's a good question. I don't really have that many hobbies, but something I'm always doing, listening to music. Just music, always. Yeah. Always having my AirPods. And I like singing, even though I can't sing.
Really?
Well, some people say I can sing. I don't think I can sing.
So,
no.
Dancer, singer, after getting into Cuba.
But no. No, but I sing for fun. I find it fun. It's therapeutic, and music is therapeutic as well.
Okay, nice. Have you put on any of your teammates?
Yeah. Not really. I should. Some of them have asked me to, but I didn't get around to it. But no, I should, because I listen to a lot of dancehall and R&B, pop, hip-hop, rap, gospel. Don't listen to country music. I don't like that. But to each their own.
Yeah.
Like, some of the girls on my team, they like country music, and I'm always just like, why? But no, I just like music in general, except for that, I would say.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, in everything you need balance too. So it's nice that you have like a little outlet to kind of level things out. Okay. Yeah, you know, the music thing for me is like really big. I can't go a day without listening to having something in my ears, for real.
Maybe it's the Jamaican in us. happens.
I feel so too. So how has, like, you're away from home, how has the transition to studying abroad been like for you? Because I think for a lot of people back home, there's this like hesitation, they want to stay close to family, that sort of thing. What has that experience been like for you?
So I live with my mommy, my daddy, brother, sister, grandmother at home, and I miss them for sure. I feel like when I first came last year, it was hard because I wasn't used to like not being around them all the time. Like I saw them every day. They'd pick me up from school, bring me to school, make me dinner, all of those things. So now it was difficult to just not be around them as much. But I felt like over time, I started making friends, and people on the track team were very supportive. Like I said, I met you guys, the Caribbean people. Yeah. So I felt very welcome. Felt like I had a family here, even though I still miss my family at home. I mean, I still miss them, of course, but I feel like the people made it easier.
Yeah, honestly, like, one of the reasons I really wanted to do that is to have this series is to really highlight the fact that the Caribbean community here is so important, especially for the international students. And I think I've been so honored to see the community grow year after year, especially with more people coming directly from the island. It's been a very heartwarming thing to see, and to see the strength in numbers, but also just that level of, like, even though we might come from different backgrounds, because not everyone is Jamaican, but we still have that common thread that I think it's always so, it's always a joy to see. And I think I want to encourage more people to be a part of it so that it can continue to grow. Because I remember for the longest time, we didn't have, years where we'd have consecutively people from Jamaica here. So it's actually a really big deal to have, you, Zara, Reese, Jessica, myself here at Harvard at the same time.
That's so true. So lots of us.
Yeah, it's and I hope the numbers continue to grow. But yeah, it's the Caribbean community here has definitely been the core of my Harvard experience. I'm glad that you feel a little sense of home here too.
Sure.
Especially that last welcome event when they had the jerk chicken and the rice and peas.
Chicken actually tastes good. It was actually good.
Yeah, man, like,
I was surprised.
I didn't realize how much I missed some food. Did you go back home for the summer?
I did. Okay. Yes, I was home for most of summer.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
But you didn't go home?
No, so that jerk chicken really helped me out.
It was good. I need to find out where they got it from.
I heard they got it from Flames.
Flames?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've ever been there.
It's near the medical school.
Okay.
So, speaking of medical school, you're still interested in the pre-med track?
I am pre-med, yes.
Okay.
I haven't figured out how exactly I'm gonna work. That's all with like track, because I want to go pro and then I want to go to med school. But I know that I want to do sports medicine for sure. But I don't really know about the timeline just yet. But I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and Harvard has like a really good network, so I'd encourage you to like reach out to people who are in the places that you want to see yourself in a few years, and kind of hear from them, because they're gonna have experience and a lot of wisdom for sure.
I will do that. I definitely should.
Yeah,
take advantage of the resources here.
So sophomore year, freshman year is behind you. Are there any lessons that you're taking from freshman year into this year, and do you have any goals for sophomore year?
Alright. So I would say a lesson that I learned. I feel like, okay, last year I don't think I brought myself out of my comfort zone enough initially. So I don't think I made as many friends as I wanted to, like, outside of track. Making friends in track wasn't difficult because I was around them all the time, but I feel like I could have made more of an effort to be more social.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to do this year. Trying to expand myself socially, trying to make more friends, make more connections. Because I feel like that's a big part of what Harvard is about, like making connections and your network and all of that. So that's what I'm trying to do. What was the next question?
Like goals for sophomore year.
Okay. For school, I just want to do better than I did last year. Like last year I didn't do badly, but I want to set a higher standard for myself so that I can achieve more, because I feel like I could do better.
Okay.
And then track-wise, I also want to do better than I did last year. I want to qualify for NCAAs. That's my goal. That's what I'm looking towards. And I want to run personal best. I want to get back to 2022 me and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Put it out in the atmosphere. Yeah. Okay. So like, in terms of, I feel like you've been putting yourself out socially.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I see you doing your punch and everything.
Okay, that's
For those who don't know what punch is, tell them.
Okay, so basically we have final clubs here at Harvard. So they have different punch events where basically you go and you talk to the people in the clubs for about half an hour, just try to get to know them. And then at the end of the whole process, they're gonna decide like who they think is suitable for their club or not. So hopefully I get into one. Yeah,
this is like a very the 1% of the 1%. So it's like lots of I don't even know what goes on behind. I just know parties and I
know you can make a lot of connections. Of course.
Yeah, so I hope you have fun. I know some other sophomores going through punch. So it's just part of tradition, I would say.
Yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's really cool. One of the things I would say, in terms of academic advice that you'd give to people, because we touched on it a little bit before, what that teaching here at Harvard is a bit different.
Yeah.
What could you expound on that and maybe talk about like if you have any advice for like freshman year classes?
Yeah. Okay, so like we said, teaching style here is different from what we're used to. So I feel like the most important thing is that you should get help. Like if you need help, there are so many resources. Just ask for help and you can get help. They have like tutors and all of that. So I feel like that's something I didn't really take advantage of as much as I should have or I could have. But I feel like if I did, I could have done better. And so I'm doing it now. I'm getting the help that I know that I need. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because there's so many people that are willing to help, and there's so many people to help in general. So.
You have office hours, you have peer tutoring at the ARC.
What else?
You can always email your teaching fellow or course assistant if the times don't work for you to like, hey, I don't really understand the concepts from section. I think that was also different for me, because I feel like in high school, like if I had a question, I raised my hand in class, I asked, I got my clarification. Maybe I
right then and there.
Yeah, stay back after and ask, or push come to shove, I just Google it,
Yeah.
But I think even some of the classes here, especially the math, like they're designed for you to like collaborate with your peers or ask questions in office hours. So getting more used to not knowing everything right away and like going on this trial and error journey until you grasp the concept is definitely normal.
Yes, it's normal.
Yeah, it's part of the process for sure.
For sure.
And so now you're kind of, have you started taking any of your intro classes, or are you still
for like neuroscience? Yes, so I'm doing neuro 80 right now. That's my first neuroscience class, and I'm also doing organic chemistry, which is just a pre-med requirements in general and a neuroscience requirement. So yeah, I've started. Neuroscience is going well. Organic chemistry not as well. But I'm gonna get a tutor, and I have my friends, and I have people to help me. So
which organic chemistry?
I'm in Chem 17.
Oh, okay. Have a few friends, they're gone now. But yeah, if I know anyone, I'll definitely
yes, please
send them your way.
Please do.
For sure. Well, Mickaila, I appreciate you sitting here and sharing a bit about your story and giving us some tips and tricks about navigating Harvard. It's been great. So
anytime. Thank you for having me.
Of course, come back for another episode.
I might come back.
Please.
No, I'll come back. Actually, this was good.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you see, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad.
Okay. Alright. I'm looking forward to everything that you have in store, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Sasha.
Alright. That's a wrap for this episode. Like, comment, leave questions that you have for our next guest. Thanks for watching Harvard Highlight. Subscribe for more content. Check the links in the description for more information from this episode. Feel free to ask questions and leave a comment. And before you go, like this video.